What is up, everybody? It is I, Aura Expert, and today we're going into an account review this time. And this time we got Ruffles, Ruffies, whatever the fuck your name is. Nah, you know him. If you've been in the Discord for a decent amount of time, you know exactly who this is. This kid's a fucking menace to society, and for some reason he just can't die. So, we're gonna go in and see what's going on in this account. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 3,000. And if you want an account review, obviously, look in the link in the descriptions. Because somehow, some way, y'all found me on Instagram, y'all found me on Facebook, in like, brother, the link for Discord is in a big ass, it got big ass arrows pointing towards it. I don't know how y'all somehow missed the link. It's in bold letters. It says join the Discord here, but somehow y'all went further down the description and found the other link. But yeah, it's in the description, bro. And once you join, you select a race. You cannot interact with the Discord unless you select the race. Okay? Okay. Now, moving on here. We're here on this account. Let's get this started. He's been playing since the second AOT collab, which is relatively recent in a sense, like a few years. And he needs help with two things. Teams that'll push him past champion difficulty of Hero Arena, which is too late. We're in Labyrinth now, but that's fine. We can still work on those teams, obviously. And then secondly, it would be how to increase your box CC. Now, obviously those are very straightforward answers, but we'll get there when we get there. That'll be at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and lock in and see exactly what we're working on with. And starting off, we got 0 gems and 1,000,000 gold. It's already broke nigga season. I'm very curious on how this is gonna go, but I guess we'll find out, huh? So let's go ahead and scrape the bottom of the barrel and see what happens. Login in, let's see, 10 mil? 10.2, I was right. Okay, 10.2 isn't bad. Why is Aaron up here? How is he up here? I don't know. Let's sort by old moves, that's why. Okay, let's sort by favorites just to keep it simple. Okay, that's a little better. You have 92 Lilia. Brother, just level him up. Or her, my fault. But anyways, we move on. Let's see. You got some decent characters up here. You've summoned on majority of banners. You have Gother. Most people don't. Okay. You have Red Chandler and stuff like that, Blue Valencia. So you're chilling in terms of like the characters department. So who do you not have? Let's make sure we review all so we can see those collabs as well. Who are you missing? That's not what I did. Who are you missing? And also, I guess we can go ahead and before we get to this point, because yeah, you don't have Tristan still. Yeah, I can tell. But yeah, second AOT collab, and he's at 10 mil. That's not bad for CC. So I'll write this down in my little handy dandy notebook real quick, because I genuinely forgot to pick it up. So let me go ahead and do that right now. My rubric is running out of space. I feel like switching over to Excel to do it like I do with my anime watch list, but I don't feel like setting all that up, to be honest. I can though, it's not even complicated. Anyways, enough about me. For 10.2, playing since second AOT, this isn't bad. Like, this isn't bad CC wise. It can easily be higher. I've seen people higher and they started way later, so I'm not gonna give you a super high score. Maybe like a solid 7. I think a 7's fine, because I know people that literally started this year and they're already at 11 mil. So I mean, obviously there's like differences in terms of how you play it and when you play it and if you're putting money and if you're not. But yeah, homie is free to play and he's already at 11 mil and he started this year. So that's a good rubric on how I expect people to play, and homie's not a dedicated player either. But yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. You don't have OG ReZero, so I see you don't have Beatrice. That's already a 0. GG's. Let's go ahead and cross that one off the list. And you don't have Stranger Things because yet you started the second time of AOT. This makes perfect sense. Nothing wrong with that. And you're missing mostly collab characters and then a lot of fodder units. Like any actual units that are worth building. Valentine Elaine is pretty good. You're missing out on that one. Red Droll. Everyone else is pretty much. You don't have Nauseance? Nah, you're throwing. That's crazy. Go get you a Nauseance, brother. You don't have the Jenna or Zaneri. That's unfortunate. And then the rest are like useless collabs. And then obviously Vergis and Tristan. Yeah, you're missing some pretty hefty characters. But I won't dock that from your pay. I won't dock that. You'll still have a 7. You'll be okay. And then you have your suicide characters, like you're a weirdo. Okay, cool. And then Blue Freyer, I'm assuming you just pulled him from Tristan's banner, which is, you know, solid. He's useless though, unless you want to run Beru and Sung Jin Woo in Endura. I recommend not building him unless you want to switch to that team. Which, let me see, you have LR King in Alpha Beta, right? Yeah, you do. So I probably wouldn't even recommend building him. So yeah, you're fine. Your CC's fine. Let's go to the bottom again and let's see what your gear is looking like here. Let's see if you're min-maxing as a young man of your stature should, you know? Because we all want to min-max, obviously, right? We all need to gear our characters, right? Right? Oh my fucking god. Well, how to increase your box CC? This one page will show you how. Give these people gear. Give them stars. That's a 8,000 CC increase. Just from basic HP defense gear not upgraded. I think. It could be higher, to be honest. And I imagine your passives aren't unlocked if you don't even have them starred. So, boy. Let's keep going though. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, what? What is this? Your entire box is practically empty. But at least you have HP defense on the characters you have geared. So that's good. Attack crit on him. Cool. Attack crit, attack defense. Triple defense on Demon King. Is your Demon King Zeldris the other one more than 1/6? If he's 1/6, this is pointless gear. So I'm gonna definitely check and see if he's more than 1/6. If he's more than 1/6, I will let that slide. If you have a 1/6 Demon King and you're in a triple defense, you're retarded. Respectfully, you're just stupid. Let's see here. Attack crit on Hell. That's interesting, but that works. HP defense. Triple recovery rate on Valenti? Why? Who the fuck? What is this? Why? There's no reason on God's green earth Blue Valenti needs triple recovery rate. Unless you're trying to make her the target for your Ratatisker run, to where he always targets this character, and you put Tarmiolink on her. If you have Tarmiolink on this character, sure, I guess. But she's a DPS character. She does more damage than Jormungandr. She does more damage than Liz. She needs to be HP at the bare minimum. Because this is stupid. This is just stupid management. It is. Do you have other Valenti gear? You don't even have another Valenti set. Yeah, this is stupid. Don't run this shit. Ratatisker is way too easy to be running recovery rate gear. Give her HP defense, give her HP crit defense, give her HP crit resistance, not triple recovery rate. Come on, bro. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing with this? I can't wait to see your Squirrel Relics. Which, by all means, you can definitely run triple recovery rate for Ratatisker. It's just stupid. Like, you're wasting time. And just gear the character properly. It's not going to make a difference. Especially when she's usually not the one being targeted once you build her out correctly anyway. It's usually Jormungandr that's going to have Tarmiolink. But I digress. Anything crazy? Okay. If HP defense and triple defense. He's 1/6. Yep, you're stupid. Period. You're stupid. Delete the triple defense gear unless you get him more than 1/6. No. It's not worth it. It'll never be worth it. Throw the triple defense away. It's just not until you get, you know, your old levels. But yeah, everyone is HP defense. Your DPS characters are attack crit, except for that Valenti. That Valenti scares me, but everyone else is HP defense. I will say attack defense on Megamine is crazy. Give her attack crit. She does not tank for shit. Even if you give her triple defense, she's not living a turn without darkness. Give her attack crit. Might as well maximize damage output while you're there. And then, yeah, everyone else is pretty stable. So, gear-wise, the only problem I really have is the Demon King and Valenti. Other than that, everyone is geared properly. Everyone is geared, you know, the ones that have gear is geared properly. Everyone else needs gear. So there's like a weird little middle ground here. So overall, it's getting a little weird. But maybe you can come back. Maybe you can come back a little bit. Let's sort by old levels. Let's see what you got here. Let's see. Sorting by old levels. You only have 2 LRs that are 6'6". That's tragic. Damn, that's unfortunate. And you have LR Hauser. I just realized that. That's crazy work, bruh. And also, who is your representative hero? I don't even see them. But I'll look while I'm looking. But you got 6'6", okay. These characters are... Baldur 6/6 is pretty cool. Sario 6/6 is fine. You know, Tarmio 6/6 is mandatory. Everyone else seems to be pretty irrelevant. Let's go 5/6. You got 5/6 Blue Demon Melee. That's crazy, actually. 5/6 is wild. How many rotations you do? 1, 2? And then everyone else is okay. You're fine. 4/6 Lancelot, 4/6 Percival. That's pretty good. 4/6 Percival is really good for that 4 Knights comp. But you still don't have Tristan, so you're not really gaining much from that. But it's fine. It's fine. We've been through worse. We've seen worse. We saw better. So you're not really missing out too much. 3/6 Vittoria is kind of nuts. And you have a mono coin? Why? Use it. Oh, you have Eliotis as your thing. You son of a bitch. Alright, everything else is pretty standard. Okay, nothing crazy. Okay. I don't want to look at Holy Relics. I want to look at that when I get to the Demonic Beast, because I'm genuinely curious about that one. And then everything else is pretty straightforward. Okay. So, your units overall, I'm gonna say, I can give you a 7. I can definitely give you a 7. I wouldn't give you an 8. Like, your gear is perfect. Like, you're gearing your characters properly, but those 2 gear mistakes is detrimental considering you have them UR. So I can't give you that high. So I think 7 is worth it. And then your ults are pretty solid as well. Nothing too extreme. Like, your 6/6 characters are a little bit lacking, but again, that is what it is. You can't really help that 90% of the time. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just throw a 7 for units, and then we're just gonna leave it at that. And while we're here, you're at 10.2, so I'm assuming you're in decent range. Yeah, you're on the 5th constellation. Okay, so you get 5 points for constellation. That's good. And then let's go and continue on to your teams. What are your teams looking like? Let's see here. Team 1, okay. I'm assuming this is like for events or some shit because he shouldn't be back there. Neither should any of these characters, realistically. But yeah, that's my guess, is that this is for like 4v4 events or something like that. Team 2, sure. You don't have a giant support. I guess this makes sense. You don't have Red Droll. You do have like Matrona though. And LR King. LR King does work for giant subslots. I hope you know that. I mean, he's not a giant, but he does work. Let's see here. What the fuck is this ragtag team of bullshit? Yep, no idea what this is. So far, that's 1 for 3. Or 2 for 3 in terms of teams. This team's fine. This is like a standard unknown team for events kind of thing. This is perfectly fine. So, okay. You're at 50% right now. No, you're at 3 of 4. My fault. This is a ragtag team if I've ever seen one of giant girls. I mean, sure. There's nothing wrong with it per se. So, yeah, go for it. No idea what you're using this for. No idea at all, actually. Sure, it's fine. Realistically, PvE, I guess. It's usable somewhere. Standard team. Sin team's outdated as fuck. It's borderline useless. But it is a Sin team, so yeah. Good for you. Good team comp. Yeah, this is your team until you get Tristan. This makes sense. Or do you have Aqua? Do you have Aqua? You don't. Damn. GG's. But yeah, this is your team. This makes sense. Gold farm? Or SA dungeon? Or time dungeon? My fault. For Red Liz? Okay, sure. I would rather you use Sung Jin Woo instead of Sigurd. And, you know, I don't think you have Mazina, but I should check. You do, yeah. Use Sung Jin Woo and Mazina and Brett Hill. That'll do way better than this team. But it works. It's not that it's complicated content or anything like that. So yeah, you're fine. It's not crazy. Yeah, that's a standard team for fairies. Too bad they just got completely out CC'd later on in life, but it's fine. And 391 actually is pretty good. Do you have CC food on somewhere? Because 391 with this team is kind of disgusting. Yeah, 391 with this. Yeah, you got CC food plugged in somewhere. I'm gonna need to take that off. And then, yeah, 280. Yeah, their CC's not that high, realistically. Let me go back real quick. I just need to see if you have CC food plugged in. Yes, you do. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. I was like, that's unrealistic for CC. I'm like, there's no fucking way you have 390 with that thing. That's just not true. So you're going back through 350, 260, 350, 300, 260, and then 350 is pretty crazy. I mean, you have most of them 6'6", so they better be decently high. But yeah, 279, 355 makes more sense. That makes way more sense. Okay. Yeah, no. Don't know what that is, but no. That's one ragtag demon team if I ever seen one. So yeah, we're just gonna have to skip that one. Human team, okay. Nothing too extreme. And then you got demons, and then you got another fairy team. So you got 2 fairy comps in the same rate. Okay. I mean, the teams aren't bad. Nothing wrong with them. You can use most of them. Like, there's nothing completely just negatively wrong about it. If I right click one more time, I'm gonna crash out. Alright, let's look at your deathmatch. What are you running here? Yep, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. That's also fine. That's fine. That's tragically disgusting. Running Megumin is disgusting work. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. 344. Yeah. You need a little bit more CC to help out your teammate to go first in Endura. But 344 isn't horrible. I think you can clear that with CC food. So yeah, you're fine. Okay. Overall, your teams are pretty solid. Nothing wrong with them. I wouldn't like change any of them either. I mean, there's definitely a few that are like, you know, repeating teams, like the 2 fairies, the 3 humans, the 2 demon teams. You got a lot of repeating shit there. So I'm gonna probably give you like a 6. I'll give you a 6. Actually, no, I'm lying. I'm gonna low-key drop that. I'm gonna give you a 5 because your teams are there, but I don't know what any of them are for. You don't have team names, and I doubt you know what they're for. Like, low-key, none of them have names. They're all repeat characters. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a 5 because it's low-key confusing. So yeah, just make new teams, stop repeating units, and name your teams. That would be way better and way more understandable. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a 5 for that. It might be a little harsh, not gonna lie, but literally, I don't know what any of those teams are for. I had to guess for all of them. That's not really something you should be able to do. You should look at a team and be able to tell, oh, that's what that content's for. And the only one I was able to do that with was the one with Escanor, Sigurd, and Brunhild because you had Red Liz. That's the only reason I knew what that team was for. But every other team, I had no idea what you're using it for. Not a single one. I didn't even see a gold farm team. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give you a 5 for that. And then, obviously, you have your 5 constellations. So let's go ahead and slide over to PvP. Alright, let's see here. What are we cooking up here? Champ 5. Okay, cool. So that's 5 points for normal. And then for elite, are you gold 5? It's 1 point per rank, and it's also 1 point per thing. So yeah, go 5. So you get 5 points for PvP. Obviously, no one really plays freaking geared PvP in the first place. But yeah, 5 points, that's fine. And that's all coming from your ungeared stuff. And I think you're good on that front. Okay. And now we just go ahead and slide over to storage. But before I go to storage, I do want to do my own little detour and look at your creature nest. Because I'm very curious on your teams. And holy relics. 13, 13, 11, 11, 12. Okay. So you have a decent amount of relics. That's not bad at all. But what's your team's looking like? What the fuck? We're running Skulls for Big Bird in 2025? Okay, sure. You probably can no diff all the floors except for 4. I wish you luck with that one. Ecthenir, that's standard. I would rather you use green tier. Green tier is technically better than Hell for floor 4. But do what you want. Sure. Skull no diffs it. It's an easy content. Okay. Needhogger, sure. OG team. Remember Talisker. So you are running this team. Who's got Tarmia Link? Yeah, that's very interesting. The fact that your Valenti has more health than your Jormungandr concerns me. How? She's triple defense or triple recovery rate. What the fuck is your Jormungandr gear? Oh, brother, hell no. No wonder you're running triple recovery rate. Your team is half-baked. Do you not like UR in defense pieces or something? I need to... Do you have your defense pieces UR? Like, are we throwing on purpose? Hold on. Hold on, let me start at the top. Where's your UR character? Or actually, just see here. Now, you have some sets. You have a decent amount of sets, you know? You're URing them. Like, you just make it the defense pieces are last. I mean, that's fair, I guess, but like, what the fuck are we doing? Finish your gear. Anyways, yeah. The Ratatisker team you have is cooked. I don't know why the fuck we're running triple recovery rate in 2025, but whatever. That's just gonna bother me for the rest of days. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on here. Okay, storage. Let's see what you're cooking here. Okay, your storage is lacking. That's good in a sense. Enhanced materials, you need to probably use them at some point. No demon mats, Jesus. No true awakened coins, no URs, no essays, no pendants, no stones, no engraving. Let's see, you got some decent hammers. These can definitely be used. You can definitely squeeze them out in terms of use case, for sure. I believe in that 100%. But yeah, this is empty. Which is technically good. 8,000 coins, that's one character. Okay, so that's your only pride right here, is your round stones. Not horrible though. Oh my god, nigga, open your card packs. What? These are, you have a King of the End card still? Brother, open this. Get your King of the End card set. What are we doing? Everything looks fine. It's still relatively empty. And then your miscellaneous is very miscellaneous. So yeah, I mean, your storage is fine. Your storage is chilling. I'd probably say it's good considering you don't have any excess materials of shit. So that means you're actually using it, or you're just not farming it. It's a real double-edged sword, because I genuinely have no idea which one is which. But you're at 10 mil. Your characters are decently built, so I'm assuming you're actually using the shit when you get it. So for storage, I think a 7 will suffice. No. Your storage isn't bad. Your storage isn't bad at all. And you don't have any excess materials. So at the bare minimum, it has to be 7. And your characters are decently built. Okay, you know what? I'll give you an 8. I'll give you an 8 for storage. I'll definitely just throw that out there. Because your storage actually is not that horrible. It's pretty good. Or pretty decent. It's not good. But it is very much showing that you actively try to build when you can. Which is a good thing. Nothing wrong with that at all. And now for the miscellaneous category, which was the hero arena teams and the how to increase box. You already know how to increase box. It's not hard. You literally know exactly what you need to do. HP defense, the 99% of the box you just don't have geared. Which, now that I think about it, yeah, you don't have gear. So, I'm going to change that score for your units, and it's a 7. I'm putting it to a 6, because I genuinely forgot. Half of your box doesn't even have gear. So yeah, I'm going to change that 7 to a 6, actually, because that's pretty important for box CC. And for some reason, we are not doing it, and you have no excess equipment to gear said characters. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop that to a 6. It just makes the most sense, realistically. And then, yeah, at that point, now it's looking more accurate. So yeah, your HP defense your box, fix the Valenti gear, delete the triple defense gear, or hold on to it until you get more copies for Demon King. I don't know, one of the two, because it's pretty fucking pointless right now. And then at that point, you're good. So yeah, that about sums it up. Miscellaneous category, I can't really help you with Hero Arena because A, I don't know which teams are your Hero Arena teams, and B, Hero Arena isn't here at the moment. But if I had to guess, which I definitely fucking do, I'm going to assume that these teams at the back are your Hero Arena teams, but at the same time they have links, so they just can't be. They have links, like they all do. So here, let me do this. Let's do 15, 14, and 13, right? Remove their links and make you some Hero Arena teams. Because if you do or don't know, you cannot use links in champion difficulty. So whatever the fuck you're doing here, I have no idea. But we're gonna remove the 3 links from all these characters. Then we're gonna make your 3 teams here. Because I'm gonna attempt to help you here. Because the problem with this is that I don't know what the next season of Hero Arena is gonna look like. But I will tell you right now, with these 3 teams specifically, right? This team doesn't work. The fairies are no longer relevant in Hero Arena. They get no diffed by humans every single time. The demons are still compy, so this can work. Well, not this specifically, but the demons will work and humans will work. So let's start with the fairies, right? Fairies don't work. Goddesses are better. Everything's better. Humans are better. You can run 2 human teams. You can run 2 demon teams and stuff like that. And then you also need 320 KCC to go first in champion. So you're already doing that without any food. Your demon team is lacking and your human team is very much lacking, but your favorite team is pretty good. Too bad they suck, right? So what you're gonna be needing to work on, let's start from the top actually. Your human team, this is fine. Let's just get rid of Yua or Yeon. What the Yuri? Jesus, I haven't read Telegon in a while. Leave me alone. Let's go ahead and get rid of Yuri and make you an actual human team here. And this will work. This will work infinitely better. Lancelot is a flex slot. If you want, you can put Sigurd back on the team. If you want, you can switch him out for Escanor. If you want, you can put Beru here even and run a full solo leveling comp. But yeah, the flex slot will be Lancelot, but this team should do wonders because it's broken. Even though you don't have darkness, as long as you go first, you will no diff. So it's pretty straightforward from there. Your demon team is fine. God Melee is irrelevant, so I would definitely switch him out for someone else. Where's the demons? Am I slow? At the front. Okay. Yeah, use like... Do you have Gelda? You don't have green... Oh wait, no, Gelda's unknown. My stupid ass. Yeah, you do have Summer Gelda. So yeah, use Gelda, use Demon King. And I would recommend you use Estarossa and take Kusek off for an AoE demon like God Melee if you want to do that. But if you want to keep LR Kusek on, then yeah, you're probably just gonna run the standard Goddess team or Demon team before freaking the other demons and stuff showed up. And if you somehow do get Tristan, you're at 0 gems. I highly doubt it. I should probably look at that point. But yeah, this will be your Goddess team. Even if you don't get Tristan, this will be your Goddess team. You have a really good Goddess team. You have Red Sariel pretty duped up, so you should 100% run a Goddess team. Because yeah, the fairies are just irrelevant. They suck. They are absolutely horrible. They don't do anything, and they kind of just stare at you. Like yeah, you don't have freaking... I mean, you do have Green Tristan, right? So you can use Green Tristan. He's the unknown? That's cursed. I forgot they made little kids Tristan unknown. But yeah. That's gonna be your 3 Hero Arena teams. Your Demon, Humans, and then Goddess. And then once you get the new Tristan, replace this Tristan. Actually, let's put him over here. Because once you do get Tristan, he's gonna be in the left slot. And now let me go look at your banner progress. 630. You need 200 gems. You should be able to finish the multi before this banner goes away. You should be able to. So you should definitely be able to get Tristan before the banner leaves. Okay. Which isn't horrible at all. Alright, that's gonna be the video. And for miscellaneous, I'll give you your 2 points. I did help you, because that fairy team is just not it. Granted, I don't know if you use those 3 teams for Hero Arena, but I have no idea. I have 0 idea whatsoever. So overall, your score throughout this video is a solid 38. You have 38. That's your final score, which is about average. No, you're above average. You're above average, because the highest score so far is 58, and the lowest score is 17. So you're like a little above average when it comes to what your score is. So yeah, the account's fine. Just build the rest of your teams, build the rest of your characters, label your teams for the love of God. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. And then that's gonna be the end of that. So that's the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, if you need the account reviews, join the Discord. Make sure you select the race so you can actually access the Discord. And then wait your time, because no one's getting cutsies. Everything is first come, first serve, or it's randomly generated. So that being said, I'm out. Peace, and have a wonderful rest of your day.